Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is James, also known as the Night Beautiful. I'm here with my good friend Ryan, also known as the Real Convict. Go ahead, Ryan.
What's going on, guys? This is Ryan.
All right, so pretty much we're here to talk about Gears of War Judgment. What's wrong with this game? This isn't Gears of War. It's not the feel anymore. We're gonna pretty much break down pieces by piece, pretty much on this game. All right, Ryan. So what do you want to start up with?
Well, first things first. Initially, when I saw the announcement of the game, I thought that this was gonna be running on Unreal 4, which I was really excited about, but that was not the case. It's running on Unreal 3, and from what I played, it just doesn't feel like the best that they can run on of Unreal 3. But anyway, more to something that people could understand. I actually took some notes here. If you'll notice on screen, there's always an aiming reticule, which is the little dot in the middle of the screen. I find that to be, easy. Like it just makes the game more accessible to everybody.
Yeah.
While there's not necessarily anything wrong with that, it takes away the competitive feel of what Gears of War brought to the table. I've thought it was one of the better third-person shooters of this current console cycle, but this game is just. It really is a disgrace how it's always there. Kind of defeats the purpose of calling something a blindy, when it's not necessarily blind if I have a dot telling me where I have to go.
Exactly. I feel you, man. When I first played it, right here, for example, this match I'm playing on, this is my third match. I go, I think 16-6 or 7, I'm not really sure. But I end up winning the match. But I also noticed there's a lot of sponges, and Ryan, you know what sponges means,
Of course. Taking a lot of shots.
Exactly. When you
not getting downed or dying, I guess, in this case.
Exactly. When you shoot somebody point blank in their body, nothing happens. They turn around and body you with one shot, which is terrible. You know how you guys get. Everybody gets in this community just angry and all that. But yeah, what else is there, Ryan? Like, just too many stuff, man.
Here's just like I said, I have a little notebook. This is a small list of stuff. Something I always liked about Gears of War was that your weapon switching was always with the D-pad. Primary, secondary. Lancer, Nash, nades, and snub. But they went Call of Duty on this, and I'm saying Call of Duty because for some reason every game nowadays that has multiplayer strives to sort of mirror Call of Duty, whether it be the controls or the playstyle. This game is definitely a lot more fast-paced than it used to be. You throw your grenades with the left bumper. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with little changes like this, but when it comes to a game like this, it's not innovation. It's a bad change. It takes away from the competitive feel if I can just click left bumper and flick a nade at somebody during a 1v1, when before I had to make the effort, left, I think it was on D-pad, switch to it, take my time to even pop it out, and now they've just made it all that much more fast-paced, and it, like I said, it takes away from the competitive feel of Gears of War.
It just doesn't feel right, man. You took the words right out of my mouth. For example, I heard or witnessed, I'm not sure if they did it in this match, I didn't really see it. I'm 1v1ing somebody. This guy's gonna throw a stem grenade, and he's gonna try to two-piece me and
that's
take me
something
out.
else. That's something else. With the addition of all these new weapons and items, it could have. I'm not sure if it could have maybe been good, but with that stem nade, from what he was gonna say, and I experienced it too. You're handling a 1v1. Nash on Nash. Your opponent throws a stem nade on the ground. What are you even gonna do there? What are you even going to do?
I mean, my only choice is...
You either handle it the best you can, or you run and... Come on, nobody likes running.
Seriously.
No, nobody likes running.
I mean, when I go through that, I'm usually going to try to two-piece them to take them out as fast as I can. As fast as possible, man. Because it's ridiculous, man. Like, nobody likes that, dude. It's not fair, man. It doesn't feel right. That isn't Gears, dude. That's coward. That's being a coward right there, man. Straight up. But, yeah, Ryan.
What else? I've never really been too good at Gears of War, but I like to mess around with it. So when I tried this game out, I was using the chainsaw a lot because I just love using the chainsaw. It's fun. I noticed that it's not so that it's much more effective, but I'm not sure, but if you remember in Gears of War 3 when you shot a dude running up to you with a chainsaw with a Nash, they got in like this little stun thing where they couldn't shoot for a while and their chainsaw stopped revving.
Yeah.
That sort of balanced things out. In this game, I ran up to some dude who shot me 3 times with his Nash, didn't even take me out, and I picked him off.
That's crazy.
That just goes back to sponging. And just the inner mechanic of chainsawing now, where it's just been made a lot more convenient, and they've brought back the two-piecing, which is notorious as hell.
It's pretty cool how they brought it back. You know, all right, sure. You know, Gears 1, that was the prize attack right there. You know, two-piecing, but
they've made it too easy in this one.
Exactly, it's just too abusive.
If anyone's ever noticed, when you're directly in front of them, when you enter the melee, it sort of locks onto them. It homes onto them if they're in front of you, so it's a guaranteed hit. And with that constant reticule on screen, the two-piece is basically guaranteed. It's basically guaranteed.
Unbelievable, man.
In Gears 1, I mean, unless you're really good at the game, very confident, you are investing in that two-piece to work, or else that dude was gonna take you down. What else?
The flamethrower.
Oh,
please break down the flamethrower.
I was playing a match on Gondola, and I picked up the Scorcher, since I just wanted to check out the stuff. Like I said, I've never been too good at the game. I just like to screw around.
Yeah.
I picked up the Scorcher, and I went 8 and 2, just using a Scorcher.
Oh my god!
You literally have to burn them for, I think it's about a second and a half, and they are dead.
That's gross.
It's pretty ridiculous, and
gross.
Its range is. Well, it's not that long. It's much longer than it was in previous titles, and this again, that just makes it all the more like accessible to new casual players.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's nothing really wrong with this. It's just game marketing. It makes it more accessible to people. The problem with that is for the community, the hardcore Gears players, the guys who take this game to heart and seriously. You see all these freaking pickups and scrubs on the game, and it's ridiculous. I'm not into the community, but I find it frustrating when people are using all these new things in the game, all these new things that are catered to new players, like the constant reticule, the throwing the nades with left bumper, and what I'm about to go to right now, how you swap weapons with Y. I'm sorry, not weapon swapping, weapon switching. It's like Call of Duty. And you can switch mid-run, mid-sprint, mid-road.
Never had that before. That's new
now,
in this game.
Some people might see that as a cool little add-on or like an insignificant detail, but what you're not realizing is that changes things entirely. When someone's running away from you, you think that they might have still been packing, their Lancer when they run around the corner, but they might have that Nash ready to take you down, or even when they're running towards you. You see them shooting at you with the Lancer, you're thinking, oh no, I'm gonna handle this kid. Nope. They pull up the Nasher mid-run. And the weapon switching is fast in this game. It's much faster.
I can't believe it, man. I can't. Alright, so guys, pretty much running out of time. Ryan, I want to thank you for breaking down this game, man. I really wanted to do this. It's just not Gears of War. They should just name this something else. It doesn't feel like Gears of War.
I would be much more appreciative if they called it a spinoff, but they're not. It's like a main series game, and
exactly,
it's just atrocious.
Exactly. So hey guys, hope you enjoy. Leave a like, drop a subscribe if you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Couldn't cover everything, but whatever. You gotta go hard.